Alright, T-Subs and Squad, so as promised, I have some inside exclusive tea about the season 13 casting of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So without further ado, honey, get your teacups ready, child, because here you go. Alright, y'all, so listen. Like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Be sure to hit that bell, become the notification gang, and if you really rock with my channel the way y'all say y'all do, please make sure to watch those ads. My PayPal and Cash App will be listed down to the description box. You can also donate to the channel by joining. I have two tiers, T-Sub tier and T-Squad tier. Both are recurring payments on your charge card every month. You can also donate to the channel by buying the apparel from teesprings.com/T-Talk Boutique for all of your T-Talk needs. Anybody that buys anything, make sure you follow me on all three of my social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They will be listed down here in the description box. You can also email me a picture of whatever apparel that you bought. Not only will I shout you out, I will put you in my new ending credits. So, child, I got a piece of inside tea about the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13 casting. I'm not, for the sake of and the integrity of the person that sent me this, I will not be spilling their name, any of their teas, anything like that. They're just going to be my reliable source, and it is a reliable source. But check out honey. And I'm really glad to see that my videos has been making their rounds around there to the production company. But I really hope after I do this tea talk, he lets them see this too, so they can get a glimpse of what it is that half of us don't want to see happen for season 13. So, I'm going to read the email, leaving his name out of it, and I'm jumping right down to the nitty gritty. The production company for Real Housewives of Atlanta, called Truly Original, is interested in working to bring Phaedra Parks and Sheree Whitfield back for the show's 13th season. They feel that some cast members for the show, such as Cynthia Bailey and Eva Marcel, have become very boring and dry for the show. The producers feel that Cynthia's storyline about getting married to Mike Hill is lackluster and inauthentic. So she's on the chopping block, and her fate on the show might be sealed after the season 12 reunion airs. They also haven't been featuring Eva in a whole lot of scenes for season 12 because they feel that Eva Marcel hasn't been opening up a whole lot about her personal life and her relationship to her ex, Kevin McCall. They also really wanted to know more about Eva's financial information that was put out on the show from last season's castmate Marlo Hampton. So now Eva is also on the chopping block. The producers will definitely get rid of one or two full-time cast members after the reunion. They are interested in bringing Phaedra Parks and Sheree Whitfield back for season 13. They have already started offering Phaedra to come back, and pretty soon they will start negotiating an offer for Sheree to come back. It is unknown whether Phaedra Parks and Sheree will be full-time housewives or if one of them will be a friend of the show. But the producers are definitely interested in bringing Phaedra and Sheree back. As for Candy Barris, who said that she will not be coming back to the show if Phaedra returns to the show, she could just walk off the show and still remain in her contract until it expires or participate in filming whether Phaedra is around her or not. This is all the Real Housewives of Atlanta casting information that I have for you. Shout out to the inside source that gave me this hot piece of tea. Now, this is what I want you to run back and tell that to the producers with. My inside source, my inside tea, whose name will not be mentioned up here because this is a channel of integrity. I don't feel that the smart thing to do is to recycle old hoes that we don't want to see no more. All right? I still feel the same way that I feel. Either get all new women or just put a pin in this and continue on with Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewives of Jersey, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Orange County, Real Housewives of London, Real Housewives of Toronto, Real Housewives of Australia. Like, y'all have a lot of different outside branches that y'all could bring in to the point where y'all don't even need to be bothered with the Real Housewives of Atlanta no more. Like, I don't understand why y'all feel like the answer to it is to bring back people that have already been on the show. And listen, I'm only speaking for myself about this. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I, myself, Terrence Smith, personally don't feel that the answer is to bring back Lioness Phaedra and bone-carrying ass Sheree Whitfield. I just don't. Unless Phaedra is going to get up here and admit that she was involved in the whole scam that her now ex-husband went down for, I don't want to see her. And as far as Sheree goes, I feel like the only time we got anything real out of Sheree was when Bob finally admitted to kicking off in her ass all them many years ago. That was the only real thing, and Chateau Sheree being foreclosed. Those were the only real things that we had gotten from Sheree Whitfield. Like, I don't want to see Phaedra or Sheree back unless they are really willing and able to finally give us their true tea. You understand? If they're not willing to do that, I don't have to have them back. I don't. As far as Candy goes, listen, Candy does not need the money. Candy got a gig on The Chi. Candy is doing the OLG gang. Candy has her own little spinoff coming on Bravo soon. Candy don't need the money. So even if Candy decides that because she's so bothered that Phaedra is coming back and she don't want, if she's trying to hold that as leverage, I'm already more to show Bravo has no problems with letting her go. Because it's not like she needs the money. Candy has been the main one to give her all in all for this show. She really has. Even though most of her tea was already spilled even before the Real Housewives of Atlanta came on. But the point of the matter is, as of now, she has been the only one to really give her real. You understand what I'm saying? As much as I don't see it for Portia, I feel like they can keep Portia. And as much as I'm starting not to see it for Tanya, I feel like they can keep Tanya. And then they can bring in new girls around Portia and Tanya and do it that way. Like, because I'm just over it. I'm over the beef with Nene and Kenya. I'm over the beef with Nene and Candy. I'm over the beef with Nene and Cynthia. I'm over the beef with Nene and Even. And you see how there is always a common denominator as to all of these other beefs that are going on. But y'all love to go in and let have on me and get so upset and then y'all feelings because I don't see it for Mongoose, Will the Beast, Nene leaking. But whatever. I'm going to let that go for right now. I feel like I'm just over all of that. The beef is old. The relationships are old. What else do these set of women have to give us? I don't feel like the answer to this sinking ship is to bring back Phaedra and Sheree. Girl, I'd much rather y'all bring back Demetria McKinney and Shamari from Black. Or hell, bring back Claudia Jordan. Like, if you was talking about doing that, I'd probably be here for it. But to sit up and feel like the whole answer lies within Phaedra and Sheree, I just don't see it. I don't see it. It's nothing personal against Phaedra or Sheree. I don't know none of them damn women. But I know enough about them of what they gave on the show, which was absolutely nothing. The only thing that Phaedra gave us was she was a lawyer. She got married to Apollo for less than genuine circumstances, had 2 babies, got a divorce, and then fighting with Kenya. Because y'all know that's everybody's go-to. When you don't have a storyline, you got to fight with Kenya. Okay? Because that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about Phaedra coming back up here, not wanting to give her real, and the first scapegoat that she sees is, well, let me pick up my disdain for Kenya. I don't want to see that. If she's coming back up here, I want her to finally admit that she was in the wrong and that she helped her ex-husband fundle all them damn funds and monies and we ain't gonna get this all allegedly, even though I believe that she did, but we just gonna say it's alleged. If she's not coming up here giving us that tea, I don't want her back. And as far as Sheree goes, I mean, what's going on with She by Sheree? Like, what's the tea with Chateau Sheree? You know, did Sheree even still, is she still in legal trouble trying to pay back them damn contractors? Like, I want their real. If they're going to give us their real, then fine. But if they're going to come up here with the same old song and dance that we've been seeing since they got up here on the show, I don't want to have them back. So that's how I feel about it. That's how I see it. I'm not asking nobody to agree with me on that. I feel like all of the old cast just need to be scrapped, done away with. Keep Portia and Tanya, build the clique around them, and see how that goes. If that doesn't pan out, then just put a fork in it, stick a fork, a knife, a toothpick, a skewer, whatever you got in it, take it out of the oven, girl, because it's done. After 13 seasons of the same people with the same problems, the same antics, the same beef, the same make up to break up, I'm just sick of all of that. I'm sick of all of that. Either get new girls or just get rid of it. That's how I feel. That's how I see it. But drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Let's get this discussion going. Y'all know where I stand with it. This is where I stand with it. Point blank, period. And I don't care how none of y'all feel about it. And I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit later, girl. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That push that be my starter.